I am shocked that so many of you guys are sleeping on this. I don't think you realize how powerful your words are. But don't worry, all of that is about to change after you see this video. Today, I'm talking to you about my favorite manifestation technique of all time, scripting. And do you want to know why scripting is my favorite thing? Because it forces you to get specific and intentional about your desires in a way that no other manifestation technique does, in my opinion. This is going to be a short and sweet video where I tell you my favorite ways to script, what I have found extremely effective, how to have fun with it, how it's different from journaling, and I'm going to leave you with a challenge. First, I'm going to tell you what I do. I script every night. I used to script morning and night, and really I should get back into that. But my non-negotiable is every night because I feel like it really helps me end my day on the right note no matter what happened. And I find it extremely relaxing. And it almost puts me into that state akin to sleep naturally until I'm ready to go to bed. I've always been a writer. So for me, it's something I look forward to. I understand it's not the case for everyone. So we're going to talk about how to make it fun if you don't gravitate towards it. But personally, I like to get really descriptive. I will use all 5 senses to describe a scene that I'm looking forward to experiencing, whether it's a trip that I really want to go on with my friends, or it's an amount of money I want to receive and how I plan to invest that or spend that or whatever. I also will sometimes throw in some really crazy, outlandish, but anything's possible in this limitless world type of goals, like meeting someone I admire who's super famous or speaking on a stage in front of 20,000 people, because those things seem really exciting and maybe more out there according to logic, but I'm going to script them. I'm going to write them because the sky is the limit. And I feel like you just need to let yourself get all of those big dreams and ideas out there. It's the energy behind the words that is so potent, and things will materialize in your reality like a chain of events, a bridge of incidents based on the energy that you're most focused on. So why wouldn't you go big? And sometimes I feel like you end up experiencing what you scripted in a different way than you exactly scripted. It's just wild to think how our subconscious, our imagination, whatever you want to call it, will sometimes help us bring into fruition something even more amazing than we wrote down. But it always ends up being an extremely positive result. I could sit here for hours telling you about so many success stories I have heard where some people have gotten what they wanted verbatim. They have had people parrot back to them exact phrases that they scripted they were hoping someone would say to them, like crazy stuff like that. But I'm not making this a long video. But just for fun, I want to share one of my favorite success stories from last summer. And it was kind of random. I just felt really down in the dumps about my wardrobe. I felt like I had nothing good to wear anymore. You know, when you just kind of get into a slump. But I didn't want to go shopping. I didn't really know what to do. And I was like, I just really want to take back control of the situation. And I started scripting every night for like 4 or 5 days. I love my wardrobe. I feel so empowered and attractive in the outfits that I'm wearing. And I wrote, and on top of all that, I got all of these new clothes at no cost, completely free. I'm so glad that my wardrobe is not only high quality and amazing, but I didn't have to spend a dime to get it. And I was like, I don't need to figure out the how. I'm just going to write it down. In the back of my mind, I was like, I wonder if I could do some kind of like brand partnership, or I don't know. I was just thinking in the back of my mind. Then I was like, no, we're not going to let logic or ego get involved. We're just going to write it down and script it, have fun with it, and let it go. And sure enough, it ended up being a connection of mine who has a boutique where she literally was giving away clothes. Like she had racks of clothes in the back of her store that she was like, I just have to get rid of these. Like they're not selling and I'm not going to like put them on sale. If you find anything that works for you, go for it. And it was like 2 huge racks of clothes that were like all in my size. And the fun part was I actually had family visiting at the time. So I brought my cousin's girlfriend as well. And we were just having a blast. And I was like, what are the chances that this materialized in the way that I could literally just pick clothing with still tags on them off the rack and have all of these new items added to my wardrobe? I could not have foreseen that I would be invited to do that. And it was such a last minute spontaneous thing. But it's things like that where you're just like shocked. And I was so grateful. And I very much expressed my gratitude to her. But also I was just reminded that as much as I was happily surprised, pleasantly delighted by this unfolding, part of me was like, I shouldn't be too surprised because what you write down really does carry a lot of weight. And it's just the surrender and the allowing it to happen that we usually struggle with. It's usually the resistance and the ego that tries to control and micromanage. But really, it's a very natural process to manifest. In the words of one of my favorite content creators and mindset coaches, Dylan James, manifestation is not a trying process. Life is happening not to us, but through us. So when we just have that surrendered, pleasant expectation, things happen. It's universal law. This isn't something that we should really be too shocked about. Okay, I told you guys that I would give you some tips if you were struggling with scripting, if you need to jazz up your scripting routine, if you already do it, or if you need to get started and you're stumped. Just go to ChatGPT or just Google scripting prompts for manifestation and go have a field day. This has to be fun and lighthearted, guys. Let's not overthink it. Don't worry about not using the right words or not having the right grammar or sentence structure. Who cares? Like I said, it's the intentionality and the idea and the energy that you're putting into it. That is what you're going for. If you enjoy consciously manifesting through inner conversations and consciously imagining a dialogue, then write that down. You could write down a conversation that you would imagine having and how someone would respond to you in real life about the manifestation that you're trying to get. It could be anything, but don't put limits on yourself. Where people get stuck or feel like they're not getting creative is because they're putting some kind of restriction on what they're allowing themselves to dream up. We're not doing that here. We are limitless. And once you get into the habit of doing this and you start exercising the muscle of scripting daily, you won't want to stop. Trust me, you'll want to keep going. And I have so many journals. Okay, I want to tell you guys though the difference. Oh God, I told you guys I would tell you the difference between scripting and regular journaling. So I have one journal from that stack that is specifically for venting, journaling about how I'm feeling, processing what I'm going through. But I set the intention that anything I write in that journal is not something that's going to come to fruition. Once you set that intention, in my opinion, you're good. Then I have another journal where I very firmly set the intention what I write in this journal comes true, one way or another, no matter what. And that scripting journal is literally magic. That's the one I was telling you about where I've manifested all kinds of stuff. And then big and small. And then the other journal is my morning pages, which if you don't know about the morning pages, it's Julia Cameron's recommendation. The Artist's Way is her book, and it's a great way to start your day. So it's just kind of stream of consciousness, automatic writing, helps you get creative ideas and inspiration. But my favorite journal by far is my scripting journal. And it is so powerful, mainly because of the faith and belief that I have. My assumption that what I write down in that journal is going to come true one way or another is what makes it so powerful. It's like a placebo if you want to look at it that way. But I really recommend that everyone does this. I don't care what your excuse is. I want you to try scripting. Even if you've never picked up a pencil in your entire life. Okay, I'm being a little snarky now. But I don't care. I want to challenge you to do this. Even if you hate your handwriting. Even if writing doesn't come naturally to you. Just step out of your comfort zone and have fun with scripting. So this is my challenge for you. This is my invitation. 40 days straight. I don't care if it's 3 words in the morning and 3 words at night. But every morning and every night, you are going to script. Making that promise to yourself to consciously focus on what you want for at least 5 minutes. I mean, I would recommend that you do 10 to 20 to maybe 30 minutes if you're feeling really ambitious. But just pick up your scripting pen and paper every morning and every night for 40 days straight. And I know that might sound like a long time, but I just want to challenge you guys to really commit to something for more than a month. We're in this instant gratification society, and I really want you guys to commit to something, integrate this as part of your lifestyle. So that's why I chose 40 days. And then I want you to comment underneath this video what you materialize, because it will be better than you even imagine. That's it for this video. I thought it was going to be even shorter, but this is a topic I'm passionate about, so I rambled quite a bit. But please let me know what you are excited to manifest. via scripting. I want to hear all about it. Is it money, career, relationships, travel? Just go off in the comments. And also, like I said, return to the comments in 40 days after you are wildly successful using this technique. And as always, I would like to remind you, it's not the technique that's manifesting, it's your belief in the technique and your consistency and your persistence in it. So don't forget that either. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And welcome to the Journey fam if you're new here. I cannot wait to see you again soon. Bye!